Good afternoon. Finished up this week what I felt was a good week of practice. Looking forward to a great showing this Sunday. As I mentioned earlier in the week, good opportunity for us to try to go in this kind of environment, which playing there, being there, coaching there several times, it is a playoff kind of environment, with the crowd noise and those kind of things. So we got to do a great job in having the right mindset. And with that, I'll take your questions.
Looks like you guys are pretty healthy injury-wise heading in. Is there anybody of those questionables that might not play?
Right now, I think everybody's going to be all right, just based off of this week in the preparation. Still limited reps with some, and as you just mentioned, questionable, but I think we should be fine.
What were your thoughts on Baker Mayfield's performance last night?
As I mentioned before, man, I'm very happy for Baker. I thought he did a tremendous job in a short period of time in leading those guys in a 2-minute drive to a victory. So congratulations to him and wishing him all the best.
Were you surprised at all?
David, I'm not going to elaborate anymore. No, I wasn't surprised. Baker is a good player, and he went out there and performed well. And my focus and mindset is on Seattle.
Is there anything different you do in the defensive back room when you're preparing them for an athlete like DK Metcalf?
Not really. I did spend a little bit more time yesterday just showing those guys different cut-ups on Metcalf as well as Lockett and some of the things that they do. So it was my opportunity to get back in there as a head coach and just be able to talk to the DBs and just share my insights. So it was good to be able to get in there with those guys.
How did D'Onta progress as the week went along?
He did well. D'Onta has that week, even though coming off the bye, he has that rest day. And I just wanted to make sure that, we gave him every opportunity to make sure that he was healed so he can be ready to perform on Sunday.
No limitations,
No.
I'm wondering, are there any tricks or methods that are effective when trying to continue the momentum of a win but having a bye week in between that?
No, I don't think it's any, as you mentioned, trickness or madness to the process. It's just getting back to work, We talked as a team, and I told those guys, we take care of business as we did. I give you the week off, but come back with the mindset of ready to work. And they did that on Monday, and we've had a great week of practice moving forward.
D'Onta suggested that his foot injury might have been caused, at least in part, by the turf. That's become a hot topic among the players in the union. I think John Maris said he's going to talk to the Giants. Has Dave talked with you at all about the conditions of this turf and just any concerns you might have?
No, we have not. And, our concern as a whole is to make sure that we do everything we can to, protect our players. So that was never mentioned to me with D'Onta, and I'm sure it'll probably be a hot topic of discussion in the offseason.
Y'all got anything else?
Do you expect Ioannidis to play?
Yes, I do.
Start in that scenario?
Yes, he should. Mm-hmm.
What about Anderson? Have y'all made a decision on whether y'all activate him or?
Still waiting to see. I'm going to talk to Scott. He's had a good week of practice, but I want to be able to get with Scott as well as the training staff.
We didn't realize when we talked to you on Wednesday what happened to him. Can you kind of tell us through your eyes when you found out just what the reaction was and, just how that whole process worked? Because that's a little different than a knee and an elbow or whatever. It's the strokes.
Well, it was something that you guys talked about, and as we mentioned, it was personal. So it wasn't my job to elaborate and explain, and he felt inclined to do that yesterday when you guys spoke to him. So my whole thing, being a father, having kids is that, you know, it was bigger than football at that moment, you know, and went over to see him, spent time with him and his wife, and, you know, I'm glad he's back. He wanted to come back sooner than he is now, but we wanted to make sure that we went through the process of making sure that he was all right from a healthy standpoint. So our medical staff, as well as, you know, Kevin, the trainer, we went through, you know, the process of going through different things, and we feel like he's been cleared. So we're excited that he's back.
When Sam was coming back, you had talked about hoping to get him some work to kind of ease him back in. Any thought of doing something like that with PJ?
You know, I haven't really thought about that, and the reason why I haven't, because PJ has started, he's played games, and at that point Sam hasn't. So that was my main concern and reason for Sam. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.